What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and this is volume 19 of Album versus Album. And this one is Boogie Down Productions, or BDP's Criminal Minded versus Ice Cube, America's Most Wanted, rather. So, anyway, let's go with BDP. I mean, most of this album was done by Scott LaRock, his production, DJ Red Alert, and this album was just a stroke of genius. But of course, it was fueled by the beef with MC Shan and the Juice Crew. That this song actually had both of the diss songs on the record. You know, and you had songs that's, you know, it got the attention so that when the album came out, like when the South Bronx made all the noise and Shan responded, then they came with The Bridge Is Over. It was basically done. Now, this is a good album. Like, it's great. Like, for its time, for 87, this is a great album to listen to. Like poetry. My 9mm goes bang, bang, bang. Like, these words the songs used to stick to you. Even the song Criminal Minded. That verses and stuff used to stick with you. And Scott LaRock passed right before the album dropped. You know, and everybody thought like this was gonna be it. You know, and he was like, yeah, this is it. You know, this is done. You know, this is about, you know, this is about as far as it's going to go. So, that, you know, at least they made the one album. Criminal Minded, you've been blinded. Looking for a style like mine, can't find it. They are the audience. I am the lyricist. Sometimes the suckers that's on the side gotta hear this. You know, it was conversational rap, but it was more like eye-opening type of rap. You know, it was like, we're opening your minds. It's not a gangster record. Like, Criminal Minded is like opening your eyes to the reality that they're blinding you to. You know, and they really just, it's a hip-hop record. It really is, you know. So that's what they say. They're criminal minded. But it's not like, let's go out and do some crime. You know, so overall, this album is outstanding. Of course, The Bridge Is Over had one of the best beats, drum lines ever for a track. It was just amazing. You know, I mean, it's timeless. You can play that right now. That beat is still hitting. Criminal Minded, as amazing as it is and great as it is, and it was first, when you look at songs like Ice Cube, America's Most Wanted, you know, America's Most, this is Ice Cube coming in to a whole new frame. And what I mean by that is, like, he's stepping out on his own. This isn't like KRS-One and his group. When Ice Cube stepped out, it was under like bad circumstances with NWA. So he had no support from the West Coast. All of his whole entire album came from the Bomb Squad, Public Enemy, Shank, Hank and Shock Lee, whatever. They did all the beats, you know, and they had it knocking. Anybody who had a Ice Cube America's Most Wanted, you had a record that was knocking with an East Coast drum and everything, and you listen to that sound and go, wow. You know, like, this is, you know, They doing the thing in here. And the N words you love to hate. This was like Ice Cube's rhyme book that he had for like 4 or 5 years. Even when he was with NWA, he was writing these rhymes. So all of these rhymes are coming out now. Songs that, this is what people didn't know. There were songs that Ice Cube had written that he used to just rap, just messing around. It ended up on America's Most Wanted album. So a lot of people didn't know that. So I just wanted to bring that to light. Like the Hickory Dickory Dock. It was 12 o'clock when he's talking about the she had a fight with Snow White. She was sleeping with the dwarfs. You know, everybody found that rhyme to be funny. That's something Ice Cube used to say, like his nursery rhyme raps and stuff. It was entertaining back then. You know, it was like, oh, that's funny. You know, that's a funny rap. But NWA wasn't finna put it on no album. So naturally, that went on Ice Cube's record. You know, and then that's why they dissed him on real N-words, or real niggas rather, on that album, because they was like, yo, A is saying rhymes that you said in the past. Be original. Your thing is sloppy. So sorry, I am totally preoccupied right now. And you know, when Cube saying all these rhymes that he said before, you know, because this is from old rhyme books, you know, NWA already knew, you know, that Cube, you know, all these rhymes because he performed them in front of them before. So he had all these songs pre-written in a notebook that he was going to give to NWA and all this stuff. Like, get off my D and tell your chick to come here. The Gangsta Fairy Tale and all that stuff, you know. All of these type of rhymes that most of the stuff didn't make the album ended up on the EP. Or stuff that didn't get finished got finished on the EP. You know. And Who's the Mag? Straight Gangsta Mag. You know, that was the first like single that was released by Ice Cube. That Who's the Mac. And it was alright, Straight Gangsta Mac and all that stuff. But it didn't really resonate until people heard America's Most Wanted. And when that came out, boom, 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 ooh, I mean, you just couldn't help to bomb your head to it. And then when you got the album and you heard the nigga you love to hate, fuck you, Ice Cube, yeah, what up, punk? But the thing about this album is it tackled every essence of what was going on in society at that moment in time. At that moment in time, you had a big hardship with the police and the West Coast. There was a big scandal going on at that time with the Rampart scandal and how the mistreatment of police is being documented and how's it being covered in the community. You know, that it's causing uproars and riots, and most of the people around the world is not, you know, aware of this going on. So when NWA came out and they did the F the Police and all of this stuff, that brought some attention to it. So what he did was basically continue that, but on a more intellectual level. Like doing it more to a level without just saying F them. It was like F them and this is what they're doing. And let's be a little more creative in how we're expressing it. Let's talk about the situations that are real situations that are happening right now with the justice system in the United States. and we're gonna bring it to everybody's attention. And with the Bomb Squad, Public Enemy, and all these things, we're gonna bring it up. Tales from the Dark Side, and they bring up these different instances that are happening around the world. So when America's Most came out, it was just powerful. The songs like You Can't Fade Me, it was like total Ice Cube type of rhyme, like total comedy, fun times. It seems like an episode of Friday. You Can't Fade Me and Once Upon a Time in the Projects, both of them sound like that's Ice Cube's story rhymes right there. His comedy stuff that he got in the book, that he had, all his joke rhymes. And I like A Gangsta's Fairy Tale. That was one of my favorites, and Sir Jinx, he did his little thing on there, but I think the Bomb Squad making the album like what it was better. I went a little sick today, fellas, so bear with me. I'm trying to get through it. And then the song, I used to love this song. Nobody liked the last song but me. I swear, none of my friends liked this song, The Bomb. I used to love that song. I dropped the bomb. I'ma trip, stumble, fumble, and drop the bomb. Man, I've always been a fan of them Go records. And It's a Man's World with Yo-Yo. I felt they should have made a video to that. My buddy used to love that Rolling with the Lynch Mob. Oh man. Man, I'm so sick today. Y'all don't even know how sick I am right now. Well, this is from a guy who rarely gets sick. I'm at the end this one early. Y'all tell me which one y'all like. I'm out.